Hello guys, in this video I shall be looking over yet another 2020 supermarket firework brochure, and here we see the offerings from Aldi. As with previous years, Aldi are selling TNT fireworks and there are quite a few changes to this year's range. Kicking things off are these giant gold sparklers, and these are 18 inches long with a combined NEC count of 55 grams. These are now the only sparklers sold in Aldi, and the pack of 21 10-inch sparklers sold in previous years have now been discontinued. The Let It Snow fanned battery fountains returns after an absence of 2 years, and although this is now £2 cheaper than the 2017 equivalent, it does also have a reduced explosive count, and the previous NEC of 242 grams has now dwindled down to just 200. That said, this consists of many tubes, lasts over a minute and a half in duration, and is also fairly impressive, making it a good buy. Another excellent buy is this Ready Steady Go selection box, and £4.49 buys you 15 fireworks, which consist of 10 fountains, 2 Roman candles, 1 shot tube, 1 wheel and 1 mine. The box has a net explosive content of 108.3 grams, offers surprisingly varied effects, and despite its small size, also has a good mix of aerial items. At such a small price, you can't go wrong with this, and it will provide good fun either before a larger display or when you want to scratch a pyro itch. This LOL selection box has been available for a good number of years, and although it is more than twice the price of the Ready Steady Go box, it has just 75 grams of additional powder with a combined NEC of 183.3 grams. The variety in this assortment is no better than the smaller box, and although there are now 4 additional fireworks, they are all fountains. Pinky Blinder was new last year and is another fountain battery, which this time packs 90 grams of powder. It has loud crackling throughout its entire duration and therefore won't be to everyone's taste, but at £4.99 represents decent value for money. Last year's Star Striker and Sky Pilot rocket packs have been withdrawn from this year's leaflet, and instead we have this brand new Space Racer packet of 12 rockets. At £9.99 for 12 pieces, these aren't terrible, although if you were to shop around you could find much better 1.3G rockets for around the same price. Raging Raptor is an excellent 36-shot barrage and is often raved about for being one of the very best value cakes from any current supermarket. Its NEC count sits at 175.3 grams, and the amount of varied effects it gives are staggering. It is almost identical to the older EBGB cake and produces whistling and crackling comets, silver fish, spinners, falling leaves, golden brocades and glittering effects. In my opinion, it's the most appealing firework in this brochure and is well worth picking up. This number 1 selection box has 230 grams of powder, and the most noticeable difference over the smaller boxes is the inclusion of 4 rockets and 2 small cakes. The rockets are very poor and the 2 cakes are both overpackaged with just 10 shots between them. Personally, I would avoid this and instead buy a smaller box along with Raging Raptor as a finale piece. Moving on, we see the Loud and Clear shot tubes, and these are amongst Aldi's best selling fireworks, although I will say that these seem to shrink year on year. In 2018 the packet had an NEC of 61 grams, and this dropped to 43.25 grams last year, although some stores still had older stock. As a result, each tube now packs 8.65 grams of explosive, and you would be better off picking up Lidl's Hocus Pocus shot tubes, which are also £1 a piece but have a much higher NEC count of 16 grams. This Airstrike rocket pack is the largest assortment from Aldi and is certainly nothing special. At £1 per rocket they aren't offensive, but if you do decide to buy them you can't expect the earth. Big Show is a 54 shot cake with a net explosive content of 218.55 grams, and although on face value £19.99 looks superb value for such a high shot count, a lot of the effects given are comets. Amongst the whistling and crackling comets are peony bursts, palms, glittering breaks, crackling clusters, flying fish and brocades, and it offers a good visual display at a fair price. On the last page are the more expensive items, and Ultimate Finale is £10 cheaper this year at £39.99. Having 132 shots, I don't expect this will have a huge tube size, but online video suggests that it is a nice firework with surprisingly varied colours, and it does also last for almost 2 full minutes in duration. This Big Boom selection box has a very impressive powder content of 804.1 grams, contains 19 fireworks and reads: pack includes 9 aerial multi-shots, 4 rockets, 2 large display fountains, 1 Roman candle, 1 double power wheel and 2 aerial finale lifting mines. A total of 309 aerial shots in one box. At £59.99 it seems a little overpriced, but would provide a decent small family display. Finally, at the bottom of the page is TNT Terminator, and this is a compound cake consisting of 3 pre-fused barrages. This was new last year, gives 160 shots and lasts a minute and a half in duration. So that's everything guys. In terms of value, Aldi seem to be one of the better supermarkets this year, and although I would avoid the rockets on offer, everything else appears to be reasonable. I would personally recommend the Raging Raptor cake, which I feel is a great buy, and the smallest selection box is an easy purchase at just £4.49. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll post up another video soon.